Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Exuro here. We're playing on the MTS 3-man servers. It's another day in the wonderful life of Ark. Today we're going to be focusing on a few of the PvE aspects I've been lacking recently. The bullet grind, we haven't seen that for a few weeks, so we're going to be getting into that. I'm currently on the way to Red Ob. I want to make a few more replicators, right? And now, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I'm sick of queuing up 20 fabricators every time I want to make bullets, right? It takes so long, it's so tedious. So, I'm gonna just smash out a couple of reps, and hopefully I don't get jumped at the ob. It's always a fear, always a fear. So, the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna make about 5 reps. I'm gonna use them for a couple of things, not only for crafting. I've been working on a little bit of a, what would you call it? I don't know what you'd call it. Working on an old strat that I used to use back on official, right? Essentially, what I'm doing is I'm creating vaults with pre-made fobs, and I'm talking like everything. So I want a rep for every fob, because as you know, I don't want to take our main rep to another server to make shards or anything like that, you know. They're kind of expensive. They're not really that expensive on these servers, because the hardest thing about a replicator is actually transporting all the materials to the ob, yeah. But because of the stacking mods and everything else, it's kind of easy. So I don't really view them as expensive per se. But another one. But yeah, so I want to make a few of these, so that way we can just drop them down when we need to make shards for tech turrets while we're fobbing, do things like that. Another one. We back. Alright, so what I was talking about with the fob vaults, yeah? So I want to make a couple of these. Now, for some reason, I didn't click in my mind that there's a transfer gun. So I'm like, hey, I'll put the vault next to this transmitter, and then we can box it and popcorn it. Like, yeah. Anyway, so what you saw just there, I don't want to give it away. It's like a what's in there, but pretty much you got everything from your weapons to your flak to your ARB. Like, you have everything that you're gonna need for a fob. Everything. No expenses spared. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to create a couple of them because, you know, I always get that vibe, you know, I'm like, someone like throws a bunch of turtles at us and we're like, well, screw these guys, man. Let's go fob them up. And then, like, it takes like an hour and a half to prep a fob. So, yeah, good job. It's all about that reaction time, boys. That reaction time. If you can, like, wipe their fob or wipe their turtles, yeah, and just appear at their base in the next 10 minutes, bro, that's gangster. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gotta applaud that, you know what I mean? It's all logistics in this game. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been prepping. That's why I'm pumping out this ARB right now. All our turrets are capped everywhere else, so might as well get a few volts to spare ARB, is the logic. I'm just prepping the second vault now. What else are we working on? Moving on to the next agenda, which is also why I'm pumping out bullets, is we need to work on our sky towers. Sky towers haven't been done on our front towers, and I've got to deal with this cancer. Fence supports. I don't know who did this, but alright. Very effective for absolutely nothing. Good job, guys. Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating tech sky towers. So it's going to be one tech pillar and one metal pillar, and I think we're going to go 42 high. That's the plan anyway. That way there's plenty of overlap to get distant shots, so no tech tapes can sneak up in the middle of the pillars and do things like that. And at the top, it's going to be 2 ceilings with, say, like, hatch frames. Now a lot of you are like, oh, that's going to be ugly, so you're going to be a 2x2. I'm actually going to show you a trick where you can use hatch frames to actually support your ceilings. So even if they blow up one pillar, the other ceiling is still supported by the hatch frames. It's kind of like a neat little trick that you can do. But in the meantime, I'm going to cut back because no one wants to see me placing these pillars. And we're back. So what I've done is I've built all the towers up, I've done the pillars, and I've done the ceiling work. Now it's time to finally place those turrets. So I think I want to do 7 turrets per with 4 tech turrets. Now the reason we're doing it out of tech is because gas bags, like, if you're a good gas bag pilot, you can just land on top and soak, right? But if there's tech turrets, they push you off. So the idea is, you waste a tech gen, because you have to, and put tech turrets up there so that no gas bag can soak. That's the idea anyway. And with the new ORP that's coming out, I'm thinking we can even hit our sky towers in the ORP. So, yeah, there's that. And I know some of you are like, how's the ORP gonna hit? Well, because it's not a place structure anymore, you can actually just, I don't know, I haven't tested it. But I would assume that you can just sit on a bird, like 15 foundations off the ground, and just start the ORP from there. So it actually, you know, it goes higher. It's the same range, but it goes higher, you know? Unless you want it on the ground to protect all that mesh structure. Gotta make sure I name all these. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. Lucky I didn't build every single tower at the exact same height. I've got to raise them all. My lord. Yeah. And we're back. We're back, boys. It only took me another hour to redo everything. But we're back. And this is what it's looking like. So this is what I was talking about with the hatch frames, yeah? So there's only 2 ceilings, but the supports of the pillars and the hatch frames support the ceilings, right? So even if they like cannon down, say, the metal pillar, it'll still be standing, right? And the extra ceiling, I know it's kind of ugly, but you need it for the extra support. So this is the idea. You got your 7 turrets with your 1 extra, I think it is. And that's just to prevent any gas bags from landing on top. So if they do land on that heavy on top, the tech turrets just push them off. So there's no way to like glitch in between the turrets, because that's obviously a concern. So there you have it, boys. There you have it. Sky Tower's done. Let's go. So before I wrap up the episode, I just want to show you a cool little trick. So while I was building, we had this snow owl that was scouting us. And a sandstorm hit, yeah? So I know he can't really fly through the sandstorm. Cool little trick with the snow owls. Locate him. Locate him with the sea spell. Well, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. I was going to say sea spell, but it's R. So, anyway, yeah, sandstorm, they can't see you. You can see them. Drop a giga. Munch out, brother. Munch out. And I found this is pretty effective when people are fobbing on you as well. Just using that sandstorm to like gain ground or gain position. Very, very useful. There you go, boys. That's it for another episode. We got that base progress going on, you know? We're getting there, we're getting comfortable. We're definitely getting attacked a lot more nowadays than we were. I think that's probably because a bunch of just raid videos are coming out. And maybe we're pissing some people off. I'm not too sure. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what to do. Until next time, boys, peace.